Welcome back to the show. Are you wanting to get more creative in 2025? We have the perfect spot for you to get your imagination and let it go wild. We're joined in studio by Grant Cawthorn with ReCraft Creative Reuse Center here in Greenville. If you haven't heard of this, this is your newest obsession. Grant, good to see you. Happy New Year to you.
Same to you, Jamarcus.
Yes, we love ReCraft, and I know you guys have been in several locations, but you have a home now on Lawrence Road. For people who are like, what in the world is ReCraft and how can it help me in 2025? What was the idea? You're South Carolina's first of this kind.
We are the first creative reuse center in South Carolina. There's about 100 of these under various names all around the country. Essentially, it's like a thrift shop for things you would never find at a thrift shop. Staples that you would find at Staples, office classroom supply, arts and crafts supplies you'd find at Michael's, fabric and yarn notions you'd find at Joann's. All of this stuff is reusable. It is bountiful in our community. This is a place where people can bring their items and also purchase these items.
And I love when you go in there, your imagination does kind of go wild with, oh, I'm looking for this thing, for the while. And every time I would say something about a suitcase, I collect suitcases. And Grant was like, I got one, or here's some things you can do to it, picnic baskets too. So for people looking to kind of get those projects, this is a great way to do that. For folks that are just wanting to come in and browse, are people working on projects in the space, or is it just kind of a place for you to gather all your supplies?
You can. Primarily, we are a supply store. So you're going to find things you were looking for, arts and craft supplies, fabric, fiber. You're also going to find things you weren't looking for, like maybe a new suitcase or some other new obsession.
We got to make buttons one time, all types of projects we've been able to do there. So it's really a great place. Yeah. Kids love it too because
They do. So in addition to having the supplies, we do have a place, our maker space, where people of all ages can come in. There's over 100 different materials in there. We have a full tool library, so hot glue guns, scissors, you name it, markers. And you can just go in there and get crafty, make whatever you want.
So if you're trying to get more crafty in 2025, that is ReCraft is definitely the place for you to check out. The other part of the business that I love that you guys do this, because we love our teachers, especially our Greenville County teachers, you guys do something called the Teacher Resupply Drive, and it's coming up.
It's going on right now, and it's coming up. Essentially, this is the time of year when the school year is half over. But a lot of those teacher supply closets stocked at the beginning of the year, they're already running on empty, especially for our new teachers to Greenville County. So there are a few hundred, they're called induction teachers, first-year teachers in Greenville County. They need all the help they can get to finish the year strong. And since we already take office and classroom supplies, gently used, new, any condition you want, you can bring those supplies to us through January 18th. And we are gathering them up and making them freely available to those first-year teachers.
Awesome. And we have a list of some of the things that people can give, but what are some of the things that we need to bring?
You really can bring any office and classroom supplies in any condition. Some of the most sought after, most asked for things from teachers are paper, simply 8.5 by 11 paper in any color. Printer paper, as well as dry erase markers.
Dry erase markers, and we all have some of those laying around too. It's a great opportunity for people that are looking to kind of spring clean and get ready for the new year.
Absolutely.
To kind of say, hey, maybe some teachers can use this.
One of my biggest creativity tips to start the new year, I always have a dozen different projects going on. Sometimes I have a hard time getting one started. Declutter a little bit. Yes. When you declutter, something magic happens, because what you're also doing is you're choosing to focus and reprioritize on what's left. Now is a great time to get rid of some of those things, past projects, you're not using them anymore. Give someone else, especially a new teacher in Greenville County, the opportunity to use it.
My mom is a teacher, sister's a teacher, and they spent a lot of their own money buying supplies. So if there's any way to kind of ease that burden by just giving back, it's always a great opportunity to do that. So they have until the 18th to do this?
That's right. If date's right, the Saturday after next. So on Martin Luther King Day, we'll be having a special closed event just for those teachers where they get to come in and shop for free.
It's like Christmas in January, which is great. And of course, you guys are located at 2439 Lawrence Road, and you're opening Wednesday through Saturday?
Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 6.
Awesome. ReCraft